Top 5 evaluation ideas for IGCSE and A-level. We've all been there. After quickly running through the first part of the question in business essays, we get to the evaluation, making a decision, and freeze. The brain stops working, the mind goes blank, you can't think of anything to write. You're stuck. I've seen it happen so many times when marking exams. Often students just repeat what they've already written to fill in the space or come up with a standard. There are advantages and disadvantages to this decision. However, neither of these strategies will secure the marks. Let's face it, evaluation is hard. But there are some evaluation ideas that you can use in nearly every answer as long as you apply to the case study and come up with a reasoned recommendation in context. We're going to look at the top 5 fail-safe evaluation ideas to get you through the examination evaluation freeze. We've even got a mnemonic to help. Cock it, or cockpit, or maybe you might want to come up with something better. And stay tuned for 2 traps to avoid which students often think is evaluation but doesn't score any points. To help, the Cambridge Business A-Star Essentials course has instant evaluation to every topic to guide your answers. You can check out the trial course for free now. Number 1, cost effective. Cost, or the bottom line, is perhaps the most popular source of evaluation. But instead of just repeating profit or cost figures from the case study, go that one step further and recommend the most cost-effective strategy. For example, conducting an online survey is a lower cost method of market research for smart tutors, but a focus group with students will be more cost effective as they will be able to get the crucial qualitative information on how to improve their tutoring services. Number 2, objectives. In every evaluation, you should explain how your decision will benefit the business, but this may depend on the aims of the business. If the objectives are clearly stated in the case study, this can guide your recommendation in your evaluation. Greenwash Limited should choose environmentally friendly cleaning materials. Although a higher cost, it will mean there's no risk of negative publicity for damaging the environment and will achieve their business objective of corporate social responsibility. Number 3 is competition. Businesses always need to keep one eye on the competition and are aiming for a competitive advantage. Therefore, make a recommendation that will lead to a clear competitive advantage over other businesses in the same market. Enoch Pizza should select home delivery as it will open up another target market of potential consumers and give Enoch Pizza a clear competitive advantage with the other restaurants in City C who don't offer delivery services. Number 4, information. This is a good one if you're really stuck for ideas. You make your decision and then qualify by saying further research is necessary. Down with the Kids PLC should choose advertising on social media as this is much more likely to reach their target audience of young adults. However, further research is required to decide the most suitable social media platform and strategy. Number 5 is time. I saved the best for last, in my opinion. This is the all-time classic of evaluation, short-term versus long-term. It can also be used to connect a number of different evaluation ideas together. Although in the short term, changing to flow production will be a high capital cost, in the long term, it will be more cost effective as Best Friend Forever can increase production, achieving their business objective of growth. In reality, business decisions take time and will involve a lot of discussion and research. In an exam, you have to make a decision in a very short time with a very limited amount of information. So, examiners can't be too harsh. They just need to see that you've got that reasoned recommendation in context. Each of the strategies we've looked at can guide you to that reasoned recommendation. Just don't forget to add the information from the case study. But there are also 2 common traps to avoid. Firstly, choosing option A is more risky. Well, everything a business does is a risk. Even not doing anything is a risk. Your evaluation must explain why one option is a lower risk than the other, or why a higher risk strategy is actually in the long-term interest of the business. Number 2, advantages are bigger than the disadvantages. This is a classic student space filler, and it's unfortunately too vague to secure any marks. It's much better to select the most important advantage and justify why this will lead to achieving the business's objectives. If you've enjoyed the video, show you care and give me a thumbs up, and subscribe for the weekly videos to drive you to success in Cambridge IGCSE and A-level. If you want to check out a IGCSE evaluation tutorial, click over here. And if you want to find out how to avoid the 5 biggest mistakes at GCSE, click over here. And if you really want to take your learning to the next level, check out the interactive courses and resources to take you to the top in Cambridge Business. See you next time.